24 hours on Earth is not just day and night. It's much richer than that. I'm in Finland this week, just north of Tampere. Here in July, sunset is at about 11 o'clock, while sunrise is around 4 a.m. This is not what I'm used to in the Netherlands or Ireland. Now, after sunset, the next milestone is dusk, the darkest stage of twilight, and that's right before when night actually does take over. Now, twilight is where you have daylight-like conditions that are caused by the diffusion or the scattering of light of the sun, which is actually below the horizon. And things get a little bit more complicated because there's actually 3 different types of twilight, and it depends on how far below the horizon the sun has dropped. First of all, there is civil twilight. Now, civil twilight is when you'll find the sun between 0 and 6 degrees below the horizon. There's still enough light in the sky, so you think it looks like it's daylight, but it's not. And if you were looking for objects at this type of twilight, one thing you might actually see, if it's visible, would be Venus. Then there's nautical twilight. That's when the sun drops below the horizon between 6 and 12 degrees below the horizon. Things are darker in nautical twilight. You'll need streetlights on to be able to see, and you'll be able to see a couple of more objects in the sky too. Finally though, then there is one last twilight. That's astronomical twilight, and that's where the sun is between 12 and 18 degrees below the horizon. Now, it's dark enough to be able to see many stars in the sky and the constellations, but it's not dark enough to see the faintest stars in the sky. What am I experiencing then right now here just north of Tampere? Because I'm looking at the clock here, it is 11:36. The sun has most certainly set. But what I can tell you right now, on this day, at this time of the year, there is only one twilight I'm going to experience, and that is civil twilight. In other words, it means that when the sun sets, it's not going to go below 6 degrees below the horizon. And I will only experience civil twilight until the sun rises again. So I will not experience the true night that you will see in other locations around the world. So the next time someone says the twilight looks amazing, ask them, are they referring to civil twilight, nautical twilight, or astronomical twilight?